Congratulations! We're now a part of the new normal and have mastered the technical part of video conferencing online. It's fast and easy to join any virtual meeting, either one-on-one or with hundreds of people. But how can you be persuasive enough in a Zoom world to nail that sales presentation or job interview or other critical meeting? Well, stick around for 3 communication tips on how to persuade over Zoom. Welcome to Talk to Communicate, where we discuss all things communication, conflict resolution, and negotiations. I'm Steve Mega, a communications specialist, an attorney, and a professional mediator for over 29 years. Zoom, WebEx, Skype, Facetime, and other companies have made video conferencing accessible to just about anyone. It's much better than the old-fashioned teleconference, now that files, images, and connections are shared instantly. But it's not quite the same as being in person, and it seems a little unreal. So how can you be persuasive on Zoom? Well, let's take a look. First, practice an eyeline ahead of any meeting. Here's how to do it. Turn off and mute any video and audio. Find the camera lens on your computer. Practice looking directly into the camera lens during your presentation. When in an actual video conference, use this eyeline when making an important point. It's the equivalent of making direct eye contact with each one of your peers all at once. Most people's eyes wander all over the screen during a video conference, probably because we've been ingrained to look at people's faces and also to see what's happening in the room. But using the eyeline technique is a great way to emphasize and bring people's focus to your message at the right moment. Second, preview yourself, or the proverbial set it and forget it. Before joining a video conference, preview your video of yourself to make sure you look great. Is the background appropriate? Does the audio work well? Is your tie straight? At the start, keep your video image of yourself similar to the rest of the group. Just as in any in-person meeting, there are social distancing dynamics in play. You don't want to seem too close and big in frame, or too far away or small when on video. And you certainly don't want the camera to be positioned so it has a direct view up your nostrils. Then try this. Turn off the video monitoring of yourself. Let others see you, but don't look at your own image. Your natural body language will serve as the right cues to the other participants, especially during your important talking points. Plus, it's quite freeing since you can't monitor and judge your every single move every single second. Finally, find ways to connect to your audience. One powerful thing about Zoom is that you now have the ability to see inside each person's home or office. Our homes and offices are where we can freely express ourselves, and what we put in our home reflects our personality. So look at what's in their background. Is there a sports poster? Maybe some artwork? Maybe a statue? Maybe something about travel? There's always something that you can comment on in the background at the right time. For example, when I do virtual meetings, in my office there are pictures of my family, planes, the Eiffel Tower, and soccer. Now that's a lot of things to connect with. And you now know a little bit more about me and my hobbies. Most times, you're going to be able to find something to connect with the other person. Also, when you find something in common, if you are able to give a genuine compliment, that would be even better. Science has shown that people like others that have given them a compliment more than if no compliment was given at all. What if they have a virtual background? Well, they chose that background for a reason. That background in some way reflects their personality. Is it a funny background, a professional background, or a neutral background? Hey, wait, you're thinking, maybe that's the only background that the program provided. Well, even that background can give you something to talk about. For example, one virtual meeting company has a background of the Golden Gate Bridge as a standard background. Maybe you could ask the other person if they like San Francisco, are they in San Francisco, or perhaps you could offer to show that person later offline how to create their own personalized virtual background. As long as you get creative, you will be able to connect with the other person better. If the meeting's a large one where you can't always connect individually, then try to connect by using a story or a metaphor, something that's relevant. Stories touch people on a deeper level, whether live or on video. If your presentation can elicit an appropriate emotional response through story, it will be connective, memorable, and supportive. If you want to learn more, take a look at some of our other videos, including Metaphors and Persuasion, and look below for the links to some books and research on the topic. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to experience more Talk to Communicate strategies, or just click on the videos above. And if you have questions or comments, post below or email our Talk to Communicate team.